about today is how when we first met to the point where we first started dating. This is going to be interesting. So, let's start off. Boom, where we met. We met in Reno, Nevada. Sadly, we could have met in Vegas, but we didn't. So we met in Reno. We was both going to a prison. And
it wasn't a prison.
And
we was going to Job Corps. And yeah.
We was going to a prison. And we was in the same input group. So I feel like, with that being said, we was bound to meet. But that's just me. We was bound to talk. Like, I don't get bound to talk. When I seen her. That's where it's at. But anyway. Yeah. So we met in Reno, right?
Right.
What else?
And then, if you ever went to Job Corps, there's this period that they don't tell you about, that the first 5 weeks.
No, 3 weeks.
No, it's 5 weeks because
you go count
calf duty.
Oh, you go count all that?
Yeah, because we were in our CPP period.
I knew about calf duty.
Yeah. So we was in our first 5 weeks. So the first week we were in one class, the second week the next class, the third week the next class. You get it. And then on the second week is when we started talking. So tell them how that.
All right. So I don't want to put her name out there, but you know that teacher. She be saying I'm her sister from another mister. That's my teacher right there. So he's in her class. I like her class a lot, so that's why I said that. Anyway, this lady, they do this dumb, weird stuff at Job Corps. Like they be doing dumb stuff. So they was teaching us how to breathe. Okay, breathe. And
that wasn't dumb because they were talking about, that was the depression lady.
No, she was talking about that we don't breathe how we used she said we don't breathe how when we first came out, like we started breathing a different way. Every single time I say that, somebody think I'm crazy. So in this video, I'm not crazy. She said that. She was breathing and she was like telling us how to do it the right way. Don't ask how. I don't know. She was like, she looked like a balloon. And that's what she said. She was like, and she was like, you know, doing
you gotta breathe from your stomach.
And so I started breathing how she told us to breathe, and I couldn't breathe no more.
Remind y'all that I was sitting right next to her or whatever. So she was sitting there trying to breathe, talking about something she can't breathe anymore, and I just found it to be so funny that you couldn't breathe anymore. That's not mean now that I say it, but you get
I was dying. I said, I can't breathe. I was like, you know, gasping. She was like, how you can't breathe but you talking? And I was like, like, fuck, you know I can't breathe. So boom, there's that. That happened. And then after that, the next situation that happened with us was this bag of chips. I was hungry. And the lady was talking, and there was a little slideshow, and it was all quiet, you know, dark and everything. And you know, when you hungry, you get hungry. So I picked up my backpack and had some chips. And I started eating them. And I opened up the bag. And I guess it was super loud. Sets her off again. She started laughing. She looked and she laughing like, what is so funny? And I asked her, did she want some chips?
I was sitting next to you, though. That was funny.
She was looking at me.
Because it was all quiet. And then all you heard was chips.
And then the lady stopped talking. And so I stopped crunching my bag of chips, and I was like, all right, hold on. And then she started talking, and I was like, and I finally opened them, and I was like, you want something? She was like, nah. She still wasn't talking to me. But that's cool.
And then
that was on Friday, so the weekend we ain't talk.
Nah, we didn't.
We didn't talk the weekend.
But then we did talk that Monday.
We did because we was in Mr. Lamont's class. But the weekend, we didn't talk. So the third week that we was with each other, the third week we was with each other, I want to say we began talking because when we sat next to each other, coincidence? I think not. But the way we
I'm gonna put a big old wow, like when you say I think not, because I wasn't expecting it.
Is that funny? That's incredible. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, so this
that is
we was next to each other.
that old
That's
lady.
incredible.
Yeah.
the man, I think.
It was.
Boss.
No.
It was his boss.
I don't remember, but I thought it was the little old lady.
No, I thought it was his boss. It was his boss.
Okay, can say yo.
Alright, so Mr. Lamont's week, we sat next to each other. And then okay, we gonna lay this down. During that week was like one of like the worst weeks at Job Corps, other than the first couple of days. But that week, like, it was horrible.
Why?
And she was so sweet during that week.
Yeah.
That week was horrible. But what's it called? So we get in the classroom or whatever, and you know I'm black. I have Vaseline and everything. We just go lift this out there. I have Vaseline. I have all of that. But I seen her, and we've been talking, but we haven't been talking. So I'm like, I want to talk. Like, I'm trying to talk.
Trying to get to know me.
Say it again for the people in the back, baby. So, I was like, I seen she had Carmex. So I was like, who got some Carmex? I need something for my lips. So boom, she sat there and she gave me Carmex. So I asked again. I asked for like 2 days straight. Did she have Carmex? And so after that 2 days.
Not that I have Carmex. You said who has Carmex in the class?
Whatever. She knew I was talking to her. Whatever. With that being said, after that, after the 2 days and I like asked her for Carmex, she came into class. Tell me you wouldn't take this as a sign that somebody want to talk to you. Like, tell me that you wouldn't take this as a sign. She come in the classroom and she bought me my whole own thing of Carmex. Why did you do that? For what? She's saying so I can stop asking for Carmex.
Right,
but I wouldn't do
Carmex
that.
for 2 days straight.
Did you just be like, okay, did you just be like,
me.
nah, just be like, what the fuck, you not getting on my Carmex? Like, you're not getting on.
No,
like,
I brought her on because why would I give somebody my Carmex to put on their lips that I do not know? Yeah, no.
We ain't gonna talk about all of that. Anyway. Right. So that happened. The whole Carmex thing. And during that week, it was like, we got really close. That was the week that we got close. I feel like that was the week we got close. And so, what happened after that? After those days, we started hanging out. I honestly am not gonna say, like, I'm not gonna, because I don't know the exact day, you know. Yeah, so, what we do? I don't think this was after Mr. Lamont's class. I think this was a weekend. On Friday when we hung out at the gym, I honestly truly do.
Okay, so
I think that was a weekend, but during his week, we were talking and hanging out and going to dinner and stuff.
Right, dinner, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, we would do everything together. Like, everybody.
But
they see her, they see me, they see me, they see her.
Excuse me. So 1 week we was in a gym. No, that's not how it went. Oh, so Nyla, she said she wanted to play dodgeball and she wanted us to help her, you know, set it up and get some people to sign it so they can get a game started. So I had the paper and she was going to meet at the time talking about something she was going to help me.
I was helping her.
Sign up. She didn't want to walk to the gazebo.
All those black people over there, they was doing.
Right, so I went over there and asked them, did they want to play dodgeball?
They was doing stuff.
I went to ask them, did they want to play dodgeball? They signed the paper. And then, yeah, that night after what? Dinner at 6 o'clock is when the game started.
Oh,
so
yeah.
at the game,
so that means that it was
we
Friday.
was the referees. So I was on one side and she was on the other side of like the gym.
Uh-huh.
So
you want to tell that before we okay, first of all, we just go put this in there. Before that, she was a weirdo. She didn't want to sit next to me or nothing. She didn't want to talk to me. And she wanted to be weird. But she'll sit there and record me while I'm dancing and stuff. Because, you know, I was hitting that blue baby. Hey, I was hitting it. And she was recording me. But she didn't want to sit next to me or talk to me. But continue on.
But anyways, then at the gym. Wait, what? How did I get your jacket, though?
So she left. Well, okay. This dude. What's his name? What's your dad's name?
Deshaun.
He was like.
He's not my real dad. He's just my dad. Like,
you can cut that out. I was just asking. Deshaun was like, this dude, Deshaun was like, he needs refs because they be cheated. That's what he said. They be cheating in dodgeball, so they need refs. And me and her wasn't playing dodgeball, so why not just be a ref? So she left, and she was all the way across the gym. If you know what a gym looked like, you know what this much is. So this much was how far we was away from each other. And I guess she was cold. I really don't think she was cold. It wasn't cold enough.
I was cold though. Like,
you know how
got
many
two
people,
different body temperatures. You can't tell me that I'm not cold.
Do you know how many people in there? Do you know when they was playing dodgeball, how many people's body heats and stuff?
Yeah, but I was.
Like,
it was cold to me. Okay.
Anyway, so she was like, "Can I wear your jacket?" That's what she texted me. How we exchanged numbers, which we didn't say. How we exchanged numbers was one day after this, during this week of Mr. Lamont's class, we was
Mr. L class. Don't say his name, Mr. L class. So 1 week after Mr. L class.
1 week after. Okay, then we have to cut some stuff out. 1 week after Mr. L's class. No.
Okay, Lamont. We still gonna have to cut stuff out, but continue.
One day, bro. One day after this dude's class, I don't want to be disrespectful, but Mr. Lamont. One day after this dude's class, we was hanging out, and I told her, this was during the class, I already told her, I told y'all we was buddy-buddy, like, buddy-buddy during the class. We was all hugged up and stuff. I had my hair in braids, like how I do now. I had my hair in braids, and she was,
looking all sexy.
Anyway. I had my hair in braids, and she, you know, she was braiding my hair for me and stuff. We was always laid up in the classroom. Like, we got in trouble for that, too. Always laid up, no matter what we was doing. Like,
because we was always laid up.
Like,
but we wasn't dating then, though.
We wasn't dating, and she keeps saying, like, she didn't like me, but those was the signs.
Okay, get to the point. One day after Mr. Lamont's
All right. One day after Mr. Lamont's class, I was like, you want to play cards? Because, you know, I just want to say RIP to my cards real quick because she fucked them up. RIP to my cards. Anyway, we was playing cards. I was like, so you want to play cards? I tried to be slick with it. Like, you want to play cards? You got to do your laundry. I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do. Don't really know nobody. Yeah. So we playing cards or whatever. And she get bored, I guess. So I took my opportunity. And I had to ask her for her phone real quick. I honestly didn't think she was going to give it to me. But she gave me her phone. And, you know, I put my stuff in there real quick. And I sent myself an 8-ball game. I'm pretty sure I said hey. I think I said hey. But
you
I probably
say hey.
Yeah. And
you did say hey. And then I sent the 8-ball game. Okay.
Yeah, so we started playing 8-ball. We was right, like,
next
across
to each other.
We was across
at
from each
the
other.
table.
Yeah. And she was being weird, like, when I be telling y'all, the whole not being close to her. We was laid up in class and stuff, but we couldn't be close together. She's so weird. We was laid up in class, but we couldn't be close together outside of class. Weirdo. Okay, so we was, you know, we was playing a game or whatever. She started acting awkward. And I don't like awkward people. Not when I'm trying to talk to you, I don't want you to be awkward. And I was trying to talk to her, so she was acting fucking awkward. Like, it was so weird.
This was like the second day, the first day that after that breathing class.
So she was acting awkward, and I was like, "Why you acting awkward around me?" She was like, "I'm not awkward. Like, nothing wrong with that. This and the third." And I was like, "Why every single time I get close to you, you smile?" That's actually what I said, because she was smiling. She was cheesing. She always cheese. So I like started doing this, and I was like, "Oh," and I was looking for her face, and so she moved, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" Like, you know, we're supposed to be getting to know each other. And then that was that. Then we left. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how we left. And we went to dinner.
Yeah, so we just told the story backwards, because, oh no, I'm going to just edit it.